Hello everyone and welcome to Sally and Bytes. Today, I am here to teach Chapter 1, Computer System Organization, Part 4, for the Class 11 students of Computer Science. In this video, we are going to cover the concatenation of software concepts, types of software, utility software, disk defragmenter, antivirus software, backup utility, compression utility, disk cleaner, device drivers and programming tools. So let's dive in and get started. Now, in this types of software chart, we have learnt completely about the system software and application software in the previous video Chapter 1, Computer System Organization, Part 3. In this video, we are going to learn about the utility software and programming tools. The third type of software is the utility software. Utility software is a program designed to perform maintenance or housekeeping work on a computer system in order to ensure its smooth functioning. For example, disk defragmenter, antivirus software, and backup utility. Now let's discuss about the disk defragmenter. There may be some files whose contents are scattered across different locations on a hard disk. This may slow down the speed at which data can be accessed from such files. Disk defragmenter speeds up the access of data from a hard disk by rearranging the files and the free space. Files are stored in nearby locations and the free space is combined together to form continuous blocks with the help of disk defragmenter. Next utility software is the antivirus software. The term virus is a computer program that may disrupt the normal functioning of your computer. It can slow down the working of a computer or may sometimes even lead to system crash. In order to remove such dangerous programs, antivirus programs need to be used. An antivirus program scans your disk for viruses and removes them. Examples of antivirus software are Norton Antivirus. Norton Antivirus is a popular antivirus software developed by NortonLifeLock. It provides real-time protection against viruses, malware, and other online threats, and includes features such as a firewall, parental controls, and a password manager. The next antivirus software is the McAfee Antivirus. McAfee Antivirus is an antivirus software developed by McAfee, LLC. It provides protection against viruses, malware, spyware, and other online threats, and includes features such as a firewall, web protection, and email protection. The next antivirus software is the Avast Antivirus. Avast Antivirus is a popular antivirus software developed by Avast Software. It provides real-time protection against viruses, malware, and other online threats, and includes features such as a firewall, a password manager, and a VPN, virtual private network. The next antivirus software is the Bitdefender Antivirus. Bitdefender Antivirus is an antivirus software developed by Bitdefender. It provides protection against viruses, malware, spyware, and other online threats, and includes features such as a firewall, web protection, and email protection. The next antivirus software is the Kaspersky Antivirus. Kaspersky Antivirus is an antivirus software developed by Kaspersky Lab. It provides protection against viruses, malware, spyware, and other online threats, and includes features such as a firewall, a password manager, and a VPN. The next utility software is the backup utility software. A backup utility is a software tool that is used to create a duplicate copy of important files and data on a computer or other storage device, in case the original files are lost, damaged, or deleted. Backup utilities can be scheduled to run automatically at regular intervals and can store backups on a variety of storage media, including external hard drives, network drives, and cloud storage services. Here are some key points about backup utilities. A backup utility is a software tool that creates a duplicate copy of important files and data on a computer or other storage device. It can be scheduled to run automatically at regular intervals, or can be run manually. It can be stored on a variety of storage media, including external hard drives, network drives, and cloud storage services. It can create full backups, which include all files and data on a device, or incremental backups, which only include changes made since the last backup. It can be used to restore files and data from a backup in case of loss, damage, or deletion of the original files. Common examples of backup utilities include Windows Backup and Restore, built into Windows, Time Machine, built into Mac OS, and third-party tools such as Acronis True Image and Carbonite. Here is an important point to note. Backup utilities are an essential tool for protecting important files and data on a computer or other storage device, and can be used to create duplicate copies of that data in case of loss, damage, or deletion of the original files. The next utility software is the compression utility. A compression utility is a software tool that is used to compress or reduce the size of files and folders so that they take up less storage space on a computer's hard drive or other storage device. Compression utilities work by removing redundant or unnecessary data from files, or by encoding data in a more efficient way, without losing any of the original content. Here are some key points about compression utilities. A compression utility is a software tool that compresses files and folders to reduce their storage space. Compression utilities work by removing redundant or unnecessary data from files, or by encoding data in a more efficient way. Compressed files can be stored in a variety of formats, including zip, RR, 7Z, and gzip. Compressed files must be decompressed or unzipped before they can be used. Compression utilities can be used to save storage space, speed up file transfers, and reduce bandwidth usage. Lossless compression algorithms can compress files without losing any data, while lossy compression algorithms sacrifice some quality in exchange for greater compression. Common examples of compression utilities include WinZip, 7-Zip, and WinRAR. Here is an important point to note. Compression utilities are a useful tool for reducing the storage space required for files and folders on a computer or other storage device, and can help speed up file transfers and reduce bandwidth usage. The next utility software is the disk cleaner. A disk cleaner is a software tool that is used to scan a computer's hard drive or other storage device for unnecessary or temporary files that can be safely deleted to free up storage space. Disk cleaners can also remove browsing history, cookies, and other data that can accumulate over time and slow down a computer's performance. Here are some key points about disk cleaners. A disk cleaner is a software tool that scans a computer's hard drive or other storage device for unnecessary or temporary files. Disk cleaners can help free up storage space on a computer, which can improve its performance. Disk cleaners can also remove browsing history, cookies, and other data that can accumulate over time and slow down a computer's performance. Disk cleaners can be customized to exclude certain file types or folders from the scanning process. Some disk cleaners also include features for optimizing a computer's performance, such as removing invalid shortcuts or defragmenting the hard drive. Some common examples of disk cleaners include CCleaner, Disk Cleanup, built into Windows, and Clean My PC. Here is an important point to note. Disk cleaners are a useful tool for freeing up storage space on a computer or other storage device, and can also help improve its performance by removing unnecessary files and data. The next utility software is the device drivers. Device drivers are software programs that facilitate communication between a computer's operating system and hardware devices, such as printers, graphics cards, and network adapters. Device drivers act as a translator between the hardware and the operating system, allowing the operating system to interact with the device in a standardized way. Here are some key points about device drivers. A device driver is a software program that allows an operating system to communicate with a hardware device. Device drivers act as a translator between the hardware and the operating system, allowing the operating system to interact with the device in a standardized way. Device drivers are typically specific to a particular operating system and device, and must be updated or replaced when either the operating system or the device changes. Device drivers can be provided by the device manufacturer, the operating system vendor, or third-party developers. Without the appropriate device driver, a hardware device may not function properly, or may not be recognized by the operating system at all. Common examples of device drivers include drivers for printers, graphics cards, network adapters, and USB devices. Here is an important point to note. Device drivers are essential software programs that allow an operating system to communicate with hardware devices and are required for proper functioning of those devices. Now, in this types of software chart, we have learnt completely about the system software and application software and utility software. Next, we are going to learn about the programming tools and the subdivisions of programming languages such as low-level and high-level languages, language translators, and program developing tools. The fourth type of software we are going to discuss is the programming tools. Working with a computer system is always in the form of IPO. Input, process, and output. The set of instructions given to the computer to perform any particular task is termed as program and acts as an input to obtain the desired result. These instructions are written with the help of programming languages, broadly classified as programming tools. Humans are able to write programs in high-level language, computers understand machine language. There is a continuous need for conversion from high-level to machine-level language for which translators are needed. To write instruction, code editors, for example, IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment in Python, are needed. Programming tools are software programs or applications that are used to develop, test, and debug computer programs. We will briefly describe here the programming languages, language translators, and program development tools. Now we can discuss about the classification of programming language. What is coding? Coding is the process of writing instructions or statements in a programming language that a computer can understand and execute to perform a specific task or achieve a particular goal. It is an essential skill for software development and involves a strong understanding of programming concepts and syntax, as well as logical thinking and problem-solving skills. The two types of programming language are low-level languages and high-level languages. The next programming language is the low-level languages. Low-level languages are programming languages that are closer to the hardware and are more difficult to read and write compared to high-level languages. These languages provide a low level of abstraction from the hardware and are designed to provide the programmer with more direct control over the computer's resources. Here are some examples of low-level programming languages. The first one is the machine language. Machine language is the lowest level programming language and is represented in binary code, which consists of a series of zeros and ones. Machine language is specific to a particular computer architecture and is difficult for humans to read and write. Next is the assembly language. Assembly language is a low-level programming language that uses mnemonics to represent machine language instructions. Assembly language is easier to read and write compared to machine language, but still requires a strong understanding of computer architecture. Next is the C language. C is a low-level programming language that is widely used in system programming and embedded systems. C provides low-level memory manipulation and pointer arithmetic features, making it a powerful language for systems programming. Let's see how it's used. Low-level programming languages are typically used in system-level programming, such as operating systems, device drivers, and firmware, where direct control over hardware resources is essential. They are also used in embedded systems, such as microcontrollers and real-time systems, where memory and processing power are limited, and efficient code is critical. Important point to note. Low-level programming languages are closer to the hardware and provide more direct control over the computer's resources. Examples include machine language, assembly language, and C language. These languages are typically used in system-level programming, embedded systems, and other applications where direct control over hardware resources is essential. The next programming language is the high-level languages. High-level programming languages are programming languages that are easier to read and write compared to low-level languages. These languages provide a high level of abstraction from the hardware, making it easier for programmers to develop software without having to worry about the underlying hardware details. Here are some examples of high-level programming languages. Python. Python is a popular high-level programming language used for web development, scientific computing, data analysis, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. It features a simple syntax and dynamic typing, making it easy to learn and use. Java. Java is a popular high-level programming language used for developing web and mobile applications, enterprise software, and games. It is known for its platform independence, which means that code written in Java can run on any platform that has a Java Virtual Machine (JVM) installed. C#. C# is a modern high-level programming language developed by Microsoft and used for developing Windows applications, games, and web services. It is designed to be simple, object-oriented, and safe, making it an ideal language for developing secure and robust applications. Uses. High-level programming languages are typically used in application-level programming, such as web and mobile development, desktop applications, and scientific computing. They provide a high level of abstraction, making it easier for programmers to write code and develop software quickly and efficiently. Important point to note. High-level programming languages provide a high level of abstraction from the hardware, making it easier for programmers to write code and develop software quickly and efficiently. Examples include Python, Java, and C#. These languages are typically used in application-level programming, such as web and mobile development, desktop applications, and scientific computing. The important point to note here is that the language translators are essential tools for software developers, as they allow them to write code in one language and generate code in another language, which can be executed on different platforms and devices. As computer can understand only machine language, a translator is needed to convert a program written in assembly or high-level language to machine language. The program code written in assembly or high-level language is called source code. The source code is converted by a translator into machine-understandable form called object-machine code. Language translators are programs that convert source code written in one programming language into an equivalent program in another programming language. There are three main types of language translators used in computer science. Compiler. A compiler is a program that converts high-level source code written in a programming language, such as C, C++, or Java, into low-level machine code that can be executed directly by the computer's processor. The compiler analyzes the source code, identifies errors or warnings, and generates an executable file. Interpreter. An interpreter is a program that reads and executes high-level source code line by line, without the need to compile the entire program into machine code first. Interpreters are often used for scripting languages like Python, Perl, or Ruby, where quick development and testing is important. Assembler. An assembler is a program that converts assembly language code, which uses mnemonic symbols to represent machine instructions, into machine code. Assemblers are mainly used for low-level programming tasks like system programming or device drivers. We have already learnt this earlier in this video. Hope you can understand it well. Here we are going to discuss about the program development tools. Program development tools are software programs that assist developers in creating, testing, and maintaining computer programs. They provide a variety of functionalities to improve the efficiency and productivity of the development process. Whenever we decide to write a program, we need a text editor. So, what is an editor? An editor is a software that allows us to create a text file where we type instructions and store the file as the source code. Then an appropriate translator is used to get the object code for execution. In order to simplify program development, there are software called Integrated Development Environment, IDE, consisting of text editor, building tools, and debugger. A program can be typed, compiled, and debugged from the IDE directly. Besides Python IDLE, NetBeans, Eclipse, Atom and Lazarus are few other examples of IDEs. Debugger, as the name implies, is the software to detect and correct errors in the source code. Now, in this types of software chart, we have learnt completely about all the types of software. Hope this video is helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Now we have successfully completed our Chapter 1 Computer System Organization in a detailed manner with the complete guide of key points which can make you learn easy, and these notes can help you for your exams. Watch the upcoming videos. For Chapter 2, Data Representation and Boolean Logic. Part 1, which includes number system, decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal, number system conversion. You can check the link in the description box below.